What's up, everybody? Your mechanic here. Today I'm working on a 2013 Dodge Avenger. Customer's vehicle was worked on by her neighbor and it was pretty shoddy. I don't know the neighbor personally. I'm not going to talk bad about him. Just the work was not quality. 2013 Dodge Avenger. It wouldn't start on her. And she had her vehicle stuck at her job, so I went and checked it out. Found some issues. She had the oil cooler replaced on this thing, and that's part of the oil filter. So this lower intake had to come off. The upper intake comes off. None of this was torqued down right. That screw was still sticking up all the way. It wouldn't screw all the way down, so I wouldn't put it back together right. The oil pressure switch wasn't connected, so I had to go in there and reconnect that. I told her I would check her plugs because she had a misfire. Sure enough, these are her plugs. You can see they're fouled. Too much fuel. When they're black like that, it's dumping too much fuel. And the reason why it was dumping so much fuel is because it was trying to compensate for the vacuum leaks that it had from the intake manifold not being seated correctly. So anyways, I picked up some new plugs for her, and when I picked these up and opened them up, the gap on these, they were closed all the way down. It was seated all the way down to the tip. Always check your plugs. Always check the gap. Even when they say that they're pre-gapped, always check them. Because of that reason, these things get dropped, and that's what happens. I got 6 of them here. About 4 of them were closed down all the way. So in order to check your gap, I'm going to show you how to do that using this round gapper tool right here. What you want to do is, here's your gapper tool. I need to be at .040. You don't go and put your spark plug on here and slide it, because what's going to happen is you're going to damage that tip. That's not how you gap these things. You check the gap. When it starts getting snug, it means you're close to a tightness on that plug. See, I'm real close to that .040, which is okay. I'm right in the ballpark, and that thing should slide right in and out, no problem, no issues. So in order to gap these, what you're going to do, this little hole right here, you're going to stick this plug in there, and that's your spacer right there. You get underneath that lip and you pry back just a little bit. That's how you're going to open that gap. And then you come over here and you check it. If it gets snug right there, slide it back down this way, but be as straight as possible. You need to have a 90-degree on this. This has got to be vertical, straight up and down. However you look at it, if you got it sideways, it's still a 90. It's got to be straight, square. Got it bent and twisted, you're going to get stuck. You're going to be wedged in there. You're going to do some damage to that plug. So this is just how you do it. I'm showing how it's done. Whatever you do is on your own accord. I'm not responsible for any damage you do to yourself or your vehicle. If you fuck yourself up, you fuck yourself up on your own accord. If you fuck your spark plug up, you fuck your spark plug up on your own accord. I'm just showing you how I do it and the proper way to do it. So always check your gap. Even when they say they're pre-gapped, not every vehicle requires the same gap space. Always check your gap. Mobile Mick, San Antonio, Texas. Y'all take care.